Yep, our prairie falcon's still on the hunt, sitting on the insulator right by Panoma Road on the Yakima Canyon Road, right by Selah. Cars don't bother this bird. Been here a while hunting. Robin's been hollering at it. The last trip over, we saw both of them hunting here also. So I went both directions on Panoma Road. And it's one spot where it comes to an end, so it could be just over the edge. So this prairie falcon eyrie is close by. We're seeing them way too much here, and they're very tame. This is their territory. The other birds aren't bothering them so much, so they're used to seeing them. So that tells you right there, this is the prairie falcon's area. Otherwise, the other birds would be just going crazy. And the fact that I saw them, this is the second time I saw them. They were both hunting Panoma Road the last time, so. But this time, this falcon's sitting right on the insulator and looking for the chance to catch one of these birds. And just kind of enjoying the morning here. And we're enjoying making a video of it, so. When you're on your bird watching trip and you need some coffee, head towards Selah. When you get around Panoma Road, you want to be watching the telephone poles and you see these prairie falcons hanging out. And I'd take Panoma Road either direction, check and see if you can find a location where the eyrie might be. And hopefully be able to locate the eyrie. It's definitely here. I've seen him, second time I've seen him, and the birds are not upset with this falcon. They're used to seeing this bird, so this bird is here on a regular basis. All right then. Another check on the eyrie. Still no action. We'll keep scanning the cliff. I want to see one fly. It's a long wait. They were calling earlier, but nobody flew. So there's one sitting tight, waiting for a food delivery. I'm trying to wait it out. So we'll see what happens. Well, here's a close-up, and I don't see any sign of activity in there. So we'll check the other little cliffs, little nooks and crannies, and hopefully we'll find that prairie falcon. I can check it on the way back too. As long as they're calling it and off and on, I want to stick around here because I think we're about ready for a food delivery. I'll go check on the golden eagle nest later. So I'm going to sit it out here for a little bit yet. You hear the the flicker calling over there. There's usually a kestrel hangs out here too at milepost 10. We got a raven sailing over the top. I'll back off. Maybe the prairie falcon will go up and attack him. It's up in the skyline. We'll just see if we get any action here. So far, nobody's going to attack him. It's coming back along the ridge. Oh yeah. Now we'll see if we get any action here. That's our raven. If they get too close to the nest, the prairie falcons will dive bomb them. I know that. That's how we found this eyrie. The prairie falcon was dive bombing a coyote that got too close. I was driving along and saw it, and then checked it out. Prairie falcons are flying. They're having a good time here. Both of them are here. We're trying to pick up on the site. Looks like they're checking out the old nest site here. All right. Coming in on them. There he is. Look at that, would you? Got our pair of prairie falcons back here. All right. I'll watch him ringing up, soaring around here. Oh yeah, flying by, just enjoying it. Look at these guys. Getting up in the sky now. Yep, they're having a good time. Oh yeah. Okay, this one just landed here. I think this is the female. Looked like the bigger one. He was soaring around in the sky there and went over the horizon and over on the other side of the ridge, so he should be coming back. I've zoomed in, tried to see if there's any activity in the nest. I haven't seen any there yet, but we're happy to say they're in the area. We're at milepost 10 at the public fishing area. Canyon Road between Ellensburg and Yakima. And they are definitely here, been here for several years, but they have several sites. So last year, like I say, we didn't pinpoint it, but the year before we did, and the year before that we couldn't pinpoint it. Oh yeah, preening her tail, getting all squared away. Alright, a pair of prairie falcons back in the area, and alright, she's kind of looking around like she wants to join him, so we'll see what happens here. Preening up the feathers and getting all squared away. Well, they like it warmed up pretty good now. They're in the sunshine, so. Yeah, the weather's good. Pair of prairie falcons here sailing around, calling back and forth. One just landed up here and the other one is in the potential nest site. I'm going to try to locate it. I saw where he flew down and made a touch and go and a little chatter and then took off. So I'll see if I can zoom in on that site a little bit. They got a job keeping the ravens out of the area. They're kind of pesky. So anyway, we're back here again at milepost 10 on the Yakima Canyon Road. And they've been active here before, and we're trying to figure out which nest site they're going to use this year. Another check on the eyrie. Still no action. We'll keep scanning the cliff. I want to see one fly. It's a long wait. They were calling earlier, but nobody flew. So there's one sitting tight, waiting for a food delivery. He's way up at the top here. That's quite the distance. All I saw was a white speck. That was his chest. I was able to pick him out. Oh yeah, bobbing his head now. Yeah, he might have saw something. He's just a bobbing that head and checking this direction and that. There, he's intent. Look at him. Well, there's our view. We're parked at mile marker 10. We got beautiful blue sky. My goodness. I'll zoom back in on it so you can see what a good little camera we got here. Canon SX60 power shot. I think the prairie falcon's angry at the geese. Getting too close to the eyrie. Yep, flew up there on the ledge. The geese were acting up. Didn't want any of that. See that? Yeah, he's ticked off about it. Getting too close to the eyrie. Chasing them off now. Coming in, I think. Oh, he's going to dive bomb him some more. He wants them out of here. Geese are just flying. Prairie falcon's trying to square them away. Oh yeah, he's trying to run them out. They're a little bit big for him, see? Doing some nice maneuvers there, though. Gee. He comes in a little more. Okay. See what Mama thinks about all that racket. The geese won't behave. Well, he wouldn't hit a goose. It's too big, but he tries to drive them out of the area anyway. They're too close to home here. Well, here comes some more flying down the river. My goodness. We're sitting tight. Oh yeah, here we go. Now, by golly, got some action. Got the geese out of there. I'm gonna make sure everything's all right here. There we go. Settling back down. There we go. Well, the geese are flying around hollering. Sun's coming in good now, and maybe we'll see some action in the nest. Prairie falcon's coming in. All right, look at that. She's back. All right, she took off earlier, and now she sailed back in. They were just a cackling. Well, how about that? She went and got something there. Look at her settling down in. My goodness. Oh yeah, she's getting all cozy again. Disappearing right in there. Can already tell it's the female from this, as I seen him go in and out the male. So I can tell the size now. All right. Well, the female about 7:30 took off just a hollering, and must have been kind of an exchange, and she took off and just gone for a little bit and then sailed back in here just now. So we'll see what happened. Okay, our Tisserel Prairie Falcon flew over here now. Female went in the nest. They had the shift change. So he's on his little lookout rock here, checking everything out, listening to the geese. And he's been preening up, getting his feathers ready, and he'll go off on a hunt in a little bit. But he'd been on the eggs, and they came in for a shift change. They flew around a little bit. And he sailed off over in this direction, and she went and sailed around a little bit over, checked out another rock, and then came back into the nest. And he went over here. All right. See what he's up to. Oh yeah, look at him stretch and fan that tail. Looking good. He's watching those geese. You can hear him calling. They get too close to Irie, he's a toughie. He goes in there and he dive bombs them and runs them out of the area. Those geese get, there he goes. The geese are getting too close to the Irie. Front of the Irie he went, they're talking. He's going to the left now. Coming back on him. He wants them out of there. There he goes. Back to his guard point. Oh yeah. Above the Irie again. They're talking. He's upset with them geese. They're coming right after. He's going to, all right, they're getting close now. Oh yeah, he's ringing it, doing another little stoop on him. He wants them out of there. He's coming back in on them. Boy, those geese are pesky. Well, he's just going up and dive bombing. Both of them are out now. Both of them are helping to get rid of them. He called for help. Both prairies are after him now. We'll see what happens. Be coming in here pretty quick. Oh yeah, the geese, they just got a habit of trying to land up above the eyrie. And there you go, back in. Mama had to come out to help. They're just talking about it. Took two of them to get rid of them geese this morning. Tiercel's right above Mama. Yeah, they work together good. Maybe he'll come sailing in too. Alright, he's looking for a place to land a high perch. Working his way along still. She's crawling back in there. Oh yeah, see, they communicate. Help me with these geese, and she come out and they both got after him. There she's looking. She hears the geese coming again. Maybe she'll take out again. She's going to go right by the eyrie again. Those are those two males. See, their females are on eggs, so they're fighting and they're flying around here making a nuisance. Okay, she's settled back down and he's landed up on top now on his little perch. Let's see what this little tiercel can do. They're quick. Oh yeah. There she is, moving around a little bit. Lifted that head up. See, it's warming up pretty good now, so she doesn't have to sit so tight on those eggs. You can sit up a little bit and take a little break. We'll keep an eye on her. She is doing something. Look at that. She's getting up. I wonder what she's going to do here. Finally got some sunlight. Prairie falcon's all happy, just got up out of the nest. And we'll watch her, see what she's really doing in here. Does she have eggs or does she have babies? That's what we're interested in. Looks like she's settling back down, whatever it is. Huh. Well, how interesting is that? We don't know for sure, but probably eggs. But then we can't be sure. A nice prairie falcon, just getting all settled back in here. He's just checking everything out. Oh, I hear them geese again. She's getting all turned around again. Busy, preening her feathers. Look at that. Just peeking over the edge. He's been calling to her. Or it could have been her calling to him, I guess. I don't know. Can't be sure, but I did hear one of the falcons calling, so. Might have been her saying, how about getting some chow in here? Oh yeah, getting a little better now, preening up. Getting her day started. She's out and in at the first light, and only gone for a minute. And now she's been in there really incubating and now preening up a little bit. You can hear our geese. They're back making their racket. Noisy neighbors, they call them. Well, here's our tiercel. Way up on top now. Barely picked him out. He's preening up too. She's on the nest. She's been preening, and she flew out at first light, went over and said hi to him, and then was just out for just a couple of minutes. Then flew back in the nest and been there preening. And he's over here preening, so. They spent all night there is keeping the eggs warm and sleeping, and first light she came out and greeted him, and he greeted her, and hi, how you doing, or whatever, and within a matter of just a couple of minutes she was back in the nest then. They let each other know they're both safe and sound and in their right places, so. We'll watch this guy preen up a little bit. We got a cloudy sky today and it's early, so we don't have very good lighting, but we wanted to see what they do early in the morning, so I drove all in the dark getting over here. I got up and left about 3 o'clock, so I got over here around 6. That's when she first flew out. Oh, he's stretching. Look at him. All right. He's way up on top. I was wondering where he was. I scouted around and saw him. Oh yeah, he's really doing a stretch. But she knew right where he was at. She sailed out at first light, went up there and said hello, good morning, and all that. And then they had a little conversation, and it was quiet, and then she flew back in the nest. I'm thinking we're still at the egg stage because she was just in there just preening away. Alright then, we'll back off. Here's Mama getting up again. She wants to see what all this racket's about. She's been laying there for a while. Alright. There she is. She hears the geese and wondering where the tiercel is. She's looking out. Well, she's been laying down pretty quiet for quite a while, so whatever's going on with the eggs in there or the youngsters, the geese may have disturbed her a little bit. But she's giving it a good look here. We'll keep an eye on her. Could be that the tiercel's a little late with a snack too, so she might be getting a little hungry. They communicated earlier this morning, and it was fairly cool. She flew out for a little bit and sailed back in. Now it's warmed up a little bit, so she's just kind of sitting there. We're going to do a little preening. Try to come in a little bit more on her there. There we go, look at that. Sorry, girl. Check that. That's a good looking prairie falcon. Oh yeah, she's looking down at something. She's been doing her duties there in the nest, just kind of sitting tight. And been really quiet for a while. She was kind of active earlier. Let's see now. Going back in, we'll watch her a little bit here. Got a big project going here. There she goes. Can't be off them very long. Just took a short break, see? All snuggled back in, just disappeared. She heard them geese calling and got up for just a quick look and a little preen and back down. See, we didn't know there's a bird in there now again. Alright, keep an eye out for that tiercel. Hey, she's still in the nest. The male flew in one of the auxiliary nests they fool around. Now look at her look around. This is where the eggs are. Obviously she's chirping a little bit. You can see her beak going. Settling right down. Look at that. Well, turn around again. Getting all situated. So the eggs are not as far back in as I thought they were. But she can just lay really low in there. I'll back off to give you a perspective here where it's at. Alright, we'll just see what's up. Out she goes again. Boy, they're busy today. Sailing along the cliff and banking right in front of the eyrie now. Maybe they'll turn and go in. Let's see what happens here. They'll be coming in for a check, and there's the landing. Alright. We'll check on the eggs here, make sure everything's alright, and got her landing. Alright. A shift change. Alright. This is a shift change. That one flew out, and this one flew in. This one's taken. There's the calling. All right. Getting all settled back in on the eggs. Getting just perfect. Okay, got a whole herd of deer right below her. She's moving around a little bit. She hears the deer. We'll see if she can see them. They're walking right under the eyrie. I'll back off a little bit so you can see them. Oh yeah. There they are. So they're walking right under her eyrie. A whole herd, so that'll perk them up a little bit. She'll hear their hooves and see what happens. Maybe she'll stand up a little bit. Okay, well, this is great. Alright, one that's got the food and flying up above here. Alright, somebody's back with food, so we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, Prairie Falcon in the nest. I think she stood up. He hollered and he sailed by here, so getting settled back down on the nests, on the eggs again. The other one's sailing along the ridge now. What a great eyrie. This will be just like a stage. You see everything they do in here, and when the youngsters hatch, they'll stand up there. They'll be on display for us perfectly from the time they hatch till they fledge. It's like a stage show. We love it. It's close enough we can get videos like this. This is going to be great. And we're down by the river. We don't have the road noise or any of that other stuff. A lot of beautiful birds singing for the background noise. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. There's the stretching out a little bit. Getting all squared away again. There we go. Tails up. That's her back. Tails towards the back of the cave. Like I say, her head's pointing this way so as you can see. There we go. And all maneuvering again. Tail up in the air. Here we go. Must be rotating the eggs again. The beautiful brown tan feathers she's got. Oh yeah, a lot of difference there. Looks good. Okay. Settle down again here. We'll let her run a while. I've seen the male flying around, seen her change perches a couple of times. She's getting her feathers all squared away here. What a great day to watch this eyrie. Hopefully we'll be able to get a video of the male too when he comes back. Look at her calling there. You see all her colorful feathers there, and she's alert. Look at her look around now. She's got an eye out for him. She's going to take this opportunity to preen up, get all her feathers in good shape, get her feet cleaned up. These are our Prairie Falcon eyrie. The Canyon Road. Well, that's her. That's the female. I think we'll see if we can locate that male. It looks like it's settled down now. Not doing as much calling. It's kind of on the lookout and guarding the island. This one's on the lookout perch, about 100 yards from the nest. Kind of scan around looking for the mate to see what the mate's going to bring in. Looks like they're going to preen up a little bit. Scratching there. Got that. Oh yeah, that's a communication call. I just delivered the food. Where are you? Need more food. Oh, I love this area. They just blend right in. It's a great spot. We got all the calls this morning and got to see them delivering food. This is the one that's been doing the calling. Sounds like a kind of a distress call, probably concerned about the area here, protecting the area. Gives us a great opportunity to hear their call, so. Well, that's very interesting. Been calling, bragging about the big delivery. Look at a good looking bird. Look at the feathers there. Nice coloration, blends right in with the rocks. That wonderful filtered sunlight today. We got a light cloud cover. Makes it really great for videos. Oh yeah, we're getting a good video of this guy. He's certainly doing some calling. Well, I was trying to communicate with the mate, let him know that I brought some food, where's yours? Alright, we got beautiful blue sky, it's warming up. She's back in the eyrie. I haven't seen the tiercel. We'll zoom in and see what's going on. Here we go. Coming in on the eyrie. And there we go. No activity there. There's her wing, see? We figure she's got little ones, but all the maneuvering around, too much activity for eggs, but they'd be little bitty guys, so. She's facing this way and that way and adjusting this way, and she's been off a couple of times, but right back quick. And haven't seen anything of the male yet. There she's peeking out. We'll come in a little more. There we go. But she's wondering, where is that guy with the lunch here, or the breakfast? So I'm keeping a sharp eye out for him too, and so is she, obviously. I'll watch her just kind of melt right down in the twigs here. You wouldn't even know there's a bird in there after a while. But she's all the right color. Nice tan feathers, just blends right, looks like a rock. Rocks and twigs, that's her camouflage. Yeah, the male, he'll make his little call and when he's got the food, but he hasn't caught anything yet. I did see a couple of chuckers up on the cliff. That's a hard catch for him. They're strong birds and pretty quick, but there's plenty of other food out there. So we'll keep an eye out. Oh yeah, Mama's getting restless. Maybe we'll have her take off a little bit here and see what's going on. She's looking down under her breast again, like she's maneuvering the little guys. Oh yeah, we get all excited this time of year. We've been wanting to see him. And she's just getting all squared away. See, she's maneuvering around, stretching now. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now she's turning around. What is this all about here? Turn around this way, checking that one out. Maybe she's gonna go out and take a quick break again, then come back. She's done that twice. But it's warmed up enough now that the little guys, they can be left for just a little bit. Because it was really cold this morning. She couldn't hardly go anywhere. But now it's warmed up. We got sunlight coming in. She could take a break. She's looking kind of upstream there a little bit. We'll keep a sharp eye on her. And hopefully the male won't be too much longer. I want to get a video of him. Let's see what she's going to do here. She's acting awful restless. She might want to take a little break here. Looking down again, maneuvering, adjusting this and that, and rocking back and forth, settling down. Oh yeah, she's keeping little guys warm. That's what's going on there. She's going to sit this one out for a little bit. She'll face one way and then the other. All right. There's Mama poking her head up again. It's warmed up enough now, she thinks, well, maybe I'll see what the youngsters are doing here. They got a pile of sticks there, see? She's maneuvering around. It was so cold this morning she was sitting tight, but she's starting to move around a little bit now. So hopefully we'll get a view of them. I guess that was it, huh? Pretty quick. She's sitting tight. There's her head again. She's looking for that tiercel, the male. He hasn't brought anything to eat yet. She's wanting some breakfast. And maybe he'll bring something she'll feed the youngsters here. Oh yeah, there she goes, around in the circle again. See, getting all adjusted. And like I say, she's acting just like they do when they got little chicks in there. That's what that's all about. But she's really looking for him. She's, where are you with that breakfast? Youngsters here need food. They would be real little though, just little tiny guys at this point. But we'll come back in 3 more days and hopefully see some white little heads poking up. Yeah, she's lifting up a little bit under her wings. Look at her. A good mama here. We'll just get a little white head up there at the top of the sticks. We'll be all right. According to our schedule, they should be getting about ready to poke their little heads up. They're just little guys yet. We were about 3 days last time we were here and we didn't see anything. So we're hoping to see something this time, but we'll keep coming. Eventually they'll have to be standing up in there and we'll get some good video. All right, all tucked away again, waiting for the male. All right, Mama just flew out. We got an interaction with a tiercel. Let's see what's going on. You can hear him calling. He flew in with some food. Let's see if we get a delivery here. All right. Shouldn't be gone too much longer. He just flew in with the food on the rock she took out and went over to him now. And they're just talking about it. Oh, I hear them talking. He took his sweet time today getting the food. We'll come in a little bit more here. There we go. We should be all ready. Okay, back in. Check this out. I'm not sure which one this is, see? This may be the tiercel. He might be relieving her so she can eat. We'll watch and see what's going on here. Settling back down on the youngsters. We'll see what it's all about here. But he just barely showed up with the food. She was out of there like a shot. Went over on the rock and they talked about it a little bit, and then one of them's back over here, so. We'll see if the one on the rock is getting the food ready. We'll come back and feed these youngsters. This one's just keeping them warm, not doing any feeding. So that means that the one on the rock is preparing the meal for the little ones. Well, we'll keep a close eye on everything then, see what's going on. Tails up, the little ones are all covered. Both falcons are in the area now. The male finally came back with some food. Okay, all's quite peaceful here now. We'll see what happens. Well, when the tiercel comes by with the food, he'll call to her and she'll sail out, and then maybe we'll see the little ones. Well, we might even see him sail in here. Do a shift change. She can pick up any movement with that binocular vision. You can zoom right in like 8-powered binoculars. So if she sees something in the distance, then take her along to figure it out. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, gonna get up now. Look at here. There she is. Stretch them wings and out she goes. Let's see where she goes here. Oh yeah, it's a short jaunt. Like I say, it's still morning. We got a little breeze and it's, you know, it's not that warm, so she can't be gone too long. We've had a pretty good morning already with her preening and such. There she's back, see? And she, oh, is that him or her? I can't tell now. Well, that's one of them in there now. It actually kind of looks like him. All right, well maybe Dad's gonna go in there for a minute and see which one's which, but it's hard to tell them apart sometimes. But they make sure they're not gone long. They don't want anything getting chilled here. It's still pretty fresh in the morning here. Alright, well, check around here and find what else is going on. Oh, there's the other one back, see? There's Mama now. She's back in there. Gonna relieve Papa, and there he goes out. Alright. So there we go. Now we'll see if we get a feeding here. See, you never know what's coming. Now she may have a little food here. We'll see if she's going to feed some youngsters. This is going to be very interesting. There we go. Ed's doing some activities here. She went over and, yeah, there's food going on. She brought some food back here. And she's going to feed these little guys. Absolutely. A shift change at the Prairie Falcon, Irie. Alright, there she goes. At that carcass and out she goes. See where she takes that. We'll wait for her to come back in here. She's hauling that away. That's interesting. Now we'll just see how long it takes for her to return again. There she's back, see? Now let's see, get all settled back in on the youngsters here. There she goes. Look at that. Down she goes. There's a happy mama. Got the feeding all done here and settling back in on the nest. Well, here's some of the little birds down here by me waking up. Alright, Mama's moving around again. Okay, look at this, getting up now. Alright. I hear one of them calling. Yep, the tiercel has caught some food. That's his call. She hears it. See the marks on her breast? The little incubating patches. Oh yeah, he's just a-talking to her. Alright, tells her, and off she goes to greet him. She's sailing over to where the stash usually is. But he's announced, I've got food. She went over on her favorite rock now. And we'll see how long it takes them to get back here to the eyrie. And there they just landed. And all done talking to the mate, the tiercel. And we'll see what happens here in that. Oh, and out again she goes. All right. Well, we'll see what's up here. My goodness. Well, they're still hunting. That's what that call was behind me. They're both hunting together along the river here trying to catch one of these birds. Figured the two of them have a better chance of catching something, so. Alright, they're on the hunt. And nobody's gone back to the nest for the youngsters, so they gotta be big enough to, they're not worried about them getting chilled. Alright, I'll come in a little bit more here. There we go. We're ready for them now. And there they just landed. Mama's back. That wind is picking up now. My goodness. She's got to get some food for these youngsters. What is going on in here? Well, we'll see if she's going to feed or warm them up a little bit. She's been gone a while. She's busy doing something now. Oh, look at that face, sun on it. She's got something going here. She's staying busy now. Her and Papa were hunting, so maybe he's getting something ready. She's busy doing something right now. That was really interesting. Fly right in front of me, right down the river there, both hunting together. Could really see the difference in size too between the male and the female. She's a lot bigger than he is. When you get them side by side like that. Right about 1/3 they say, that's about right. The male about 1/3 smaller than the female. Alright, she's blending right in. The morning glow of the sunshine and the rocks, you can hardly see her there till she turns her head. But there's definitely something going on. She might have a little stash of food in there, and she's going to work on it a little bit with the youngsters. Like I say, she's been off for a little bit, so, and she's still not sitting down on them, so she must be feeding them a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on all that business. There, she's smacking her beak, having a little bite. See what happens here and there. Oh, and out again she goes. That wind's just a howling now. Well, she's not too worried about them getting cold, so there she's back. Now we'll see. She got them fed. That means they're fairly good size because she hadn't been on them for a while. There she goes, getting them all cozy again. Well, little guys get hungry. They just sleep and eat at this stage anyway. They grow so fast. From hatch to flight's about 7 weeks with a prairie falcon. Our bald eagle's about 13 weeks, so we can see the difference. These guys have got to come every 3 days because the change is so great in 3 days. It's just unbelievable. You wouldn't think it was the same bird. The feathers are going on, they're growing very fast, so. Well, we got a good project here, perfect spot. We can document the whole thing from hatch to flight now. Just like a stage. You'll see her going in and out, and the male too, and the youngsters will be standing right up there, and every move they make, we've got them, and watch them exercise, feeding, and the whole bit. It should turn out to be quite a good project. Alright, here she goes. Gonna haul it off again, and there she goes. Let's look for the little hair. Alright, she's off, and the little guys are not poking their heads up. They must really be down in there. We'll watch for a little bit longer here. Maybe we'll see them still peek up. They got a good feeding, that's for sure. That was a second feeding now. Now we'll see if we can get her sailing back in here. Here she comes right in now. There she goes. Got the food cache all stashed away again in a safe place and coming in on the little guys. Gonna settle down on them and get them all cozy and warm again. What a great day. She just went right back in there. Getting all settled down now. And they'll keep them warm for a couple more hours, then they'll have another feeding. But we like that. She's all settled down. Her tail all adjusted around there, and Getting all squared away, getting them all covered up to keep them warm. Alright, one of them sailing around. Coming right into the eyrie now. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Checking on the little guys. Making sure everything's good here. Still no food. Must be a slow day on the catch here. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. She's checking on them. Working our way around here a little bit. This is Mama. I haven't seen the tiercel, the male, yet. She's looking around in there. That little head poked up a little bit, see? There we're seeing a little head. All right. Well, how about that? The first glimpse, a little head's poking up. Mama's going to feed him a little bit here. There we go. They're big enough they don't have to be sat on early in the morning now. Mama's just feeding them. Well, we at least got one here. Now we'll keep an eye out and see how many we got. What a great day to be at the Prairie Falcon. Got a first view of the babies now. She must have had a little bit in the stash in the nest, so they're out hunting fresh food. And then Snell came in here to feed him some of this. It's warming up a little bit, got direct sunlight now. And they seem to be enjoying it. Whatever the food is there. All right. Mama just finishing up on the feeding here. The little guys are glad to see her show up. They were getting a little hungry. She woke them up. Now giving them their breakfast. Got that golden sunlight. There she goes. She's really tearing into it now. See much activity from the little ones. Like I say, it doesn't take much. She's been giving them feed, so they're probably getting full, and gives her a chance to eat a little bit for herself here. But depending on how many she's got, we know she's got at least one. We've seen the head there, and we figure at least two from her incubation patches from a previous video. Had two spots there you could see where she was incubating. Alright. Taking this very seriously. It's going to be a good feed. First feeding of the day. Our wind's picking up pretty good. Got several other birds calling down here by the river. Alright, there she's going out. What is that? That looks like some kind of rodent again. It might have been one of them prairie dogs. Alright, let's take that away. That was a snack. A good feed. Okay, no head. They're laying low now. We'll see if she comes sailing back in here. The other birds are waking up too. Sun's coming in more powerful now. It's going to be a hot one today. Oh, there she lands in the nest. Falcon's back, checking on the little guys. Now we'll see if we get the little heads to poke up. We're all excited about it. Should get on the first feeding and the first sighting today. She's looking around again. All right, he's supposed to deliver some food. She's talking to him. Oh yeah, just talking. Where's the food? We gotta feed the babies. There she's looking. Looks like she's looking right at me, but she can't see me, just right straight. Look how she blends in again with that golden morning sunlight. She's the same color as the rocks, exactly. My goodness. There was a deer walking across there also, and then she sailed back from her cliff and came over here. Now she's looking around. Staying close now. Let me get the observer. It should be warm enough today, they'll have to sit on the youngsters. We're excited about that. We want to see their little heads poke up. I'd like to see the tiercel come in with a delivery. But we're going to hang in here and hopefully see a good feeding today. That'd make a great painting. Look at that color. Prairie falcon blending in with the rocks. My goodness. I really like that. She's going to sit tight, looks like. All right, looking over. Must have some youngsters stirring in there. We keep listening for the male. He has a distinct call too when it's feeding time, and when they got youngsters, they have to keep a good cache of food, so. She's going to sit right up here, right at the nest on guard, so that's good. All the birds are singing down here by the river, and Mama's looking around, bobbing her head a little bit. She's wondering where that tiercel is. Where is he with the food? Well, we'll see what she does here. She's got a sharp eye. She chose to sit right here in the nest now and keep a close watch for that male. She's already been over to where the food cache is, and must not be anything there. She's over there a little bit and then came back, so. She flew in, checked on the youngsters, and then sailed over to where the food usually is, and no food, and then came back, and here she is. So we're all waiting for the food delivery from the male. All right. And looks like she's going to take off again. Here she goes. We'll watch where she goes. She's going the other direction this time. Over to the left and up on that little spot. Oh yeah, more calling from the female. Want some food for the youngster here. Been 3 days since we've been here, and they grow fast. You see a little movement in the nest again. He's getting excited about feeding time. Getting kind of hungry, this little guy. Hopefully we'll have more than one. We'll try to get a head count today. Alright, she's on the wing. I think she's going to come into eyrie now. Flying over the other side. There she is. It's landed. Alright. Now we'll see the feeding here. The little guys have been hungry. They've been waiting. Here we go. Breakfast time at the Prairie Falcon eyrie. We got great lighting and the feeding is on its way right now. Well, we know we got one. We want to see how many we got. We're trying to do a head count today. It's been 3 days since we've been here and they have grown considerable in 3 days. They grow fast. Now we should get a good head count. Well, our lighting is good. Mama looks really good. I didn't see exactly what she brought in, but we'll figure all that out. There we go. There you go. Look at them heads coming up. Looks like at least 2 there. Yeah, we got 2 heads going, maybe 3. Yeah, look at this. Well, we got the proper angle. We'll count them all up. They're moving so fast, I think we may have 3 there. Look at her feeding. Boy, they're hungry. What a great spot. Come down here and get all set up just like a stage. Look at these guys. Wonderful little prairie falcons. Mama feeding away and Dad was out hunting all morning. She was guarding the nest, making sure no ravens come in and snatch them. He brought the food and they talked about it and here we are. Now we're having our feed. We'll just enjoy this as much as we can. I am telling you, this is quite a show. They're beautiful birds. They blend right into the rock. Look at her color's the same as the rocks behind her there. And again, this was originally an old raven's nest. They're the ones that put the sticks in, and the prairie falcons have used this before. But most time prairie falcons and peregrines use just gravel or sand or whatever's on the ledge. They don't use sticks, but if there's one made like this, they'll use it. All right, look at these guys feed. My goodness, we're thoroughly enjoying this view. Heads up, time to eat. They watched the train go by and everything this morning. They've been busy guys. Mama's just putting it away. I'm sailing in there, and she did a great job guarding them this morning, and now they're getting fed. And they're really tearing into it. She's to feed them good. Yep, first one, then the other. Looks like they're all getting their share. They pop right up there, and she's a good mama, making sure they all get fed. We've been watching this eyrie for a while, so we're all excited about it. I hear the other birds singing down here along the river too. We have chuckers along here and some ground squirrels, lots of prey items, starlings and everything else. But they catch a lot of rodents. There's this some kind of ground squirrel they get here, and then a lot of small birds. But they're very efficient hunters. And they keep these babies well fed. And we like that. Oh, they're just having a great time. We're able to document all this. Oh yeah, there she is. Looks like she's about done now. They ate everything, looks like. And off she goes. All right. Sailing over to a regular perch now. Oh yeah, I got her spotted. She's close by now. We'll see if the little guys, well, looks like they're down for the count. They're filled up. Don't have any little heads poking up. Yeah, they're settled down now. All right then. Okay, she got done feeding and sailed over here now. Look how she blends in. You wouldn't even know there was a prairie falcon there. You talk about camouflage and colors. Gee whiz. But I just happened to see where she sailed into. Otherwise, you'd never be able to find her. The binoculars and looking around. But they saw where she flew in, then checked it out and finally found her. So. But she's been talking to the male now and telling him everything's good. I got the babies fed. And that's her talking to him. Trying to have him fly by and come in for a little chit-chat, a little socialization. We'll come back in 3 days. See how big the babies have grown. They grow very fast. And we'll document that. But that's with falcons and Cooper hawks. You got to go every 3 days because the growth is so fast. It doesn't even look like the same bird in 3 days. Alright, well here's Mama Prairie Falcon. All settled down again. Done feeding and flew over here. One of her favorite perches, you can't even pick her out. Great camouflage. 3.5 days since we were here, so they're growing. Getting more active all the time. We have a hungry little falcon here. Oh yeah, there's a wing spread out on that one. This other one's spreading his wings out. Look at these, look how big they're getting to the top of the nest now. Oh yeah, hey Mom, bring the food. We're getting hungry here. Oh, there she landed. Okay, now we're going to see the feeding. Mama's back with the food. Yeah, oh yeah, look at the little heads going here. She's just having a great feed and they're hungry. Yeah, you could really see them going. Man, they did grow. My goodness. Yep. Papa, he's off hunting for his share and Mama's in here giving them their breakfast. Well, what a great day to be along the Yakima River. My goodness, active prairie falcon nest with 3 babies in there just a chowing down and Mama feeding them. They keep them well fed. There's a lot of food along here because all the trees and everything along the river, we got every kind of bird you could imagine. It's just, when they start singing, it's just everything. We even have chuckers here they can catch and a lot of rodents, ground squirrels. They have a great variety of food. And they're safe. Blend right in there to the rocks, pretty well camouflaged. Keeps the horned owls from spotting them and the ravens from coming in. Of course, we've always got an adult on guard duty too. They're going to protect these guys. Oh yeah, I wonder what you got this time. They're sure enjoying it. Look at them eat. Tears off a chunk, hands it up to that one. They're just bang, that head snaps right out. Look at, they are hungry. They'll all get fed. There's plenty of feed here. Every year they can raise quite a clutch because they have a Great variety of food and plenty of it. Oh, she's giving them a great feed now. Yep, they saw her fly by, had little heads up, and she went over and got the cache ready and zoomed in with it. And now they're having their breakfast. I hear a red-winged blackbird, so we got one of those along the river. I've never seen them bring in a chucker yet, but I imagine they can. That's a strong bird. That was imported from Asia as a hunting species, but they're pretty tough. I do see them bring in ground squirrels, a couple of rodents, and a lot of birds, a lot of small birds. But the little guys like it. They got a good feed here. Maybe we'll see the tercel come in with his donation. They usually leave her close to the nest site for guarding, and then he can wander further on the hunt. And when he gets something, he'll sail in and let her know. But she's content now to keep up the feeding here. Mama's not going to waste one bite here. So she did have enough in there for all three babies and herself. Okay, she's checking around now. Let's see if she might take the carcass out. Let's see what she's doing here. Checking on something. Moving about. Reaching around now. I'm going to spend a little time with the little guys. Still no sign of the tercel, the male. Okay, here she's going to fly away with the stuff, and the feeding's done now, and there she goes. Well, watch where she goes. That'll be her cache. Goes right on over to her regular spot, and there she goes, right on her regular spot. All right, then. Yeah, they're still moving around. Look at them, getting all adjusted here. Peeking out. Seeing if there's any food coming in. Yeah, see, they just snuggle up together. They're big enough now, they don't need to be incubated. There, see, you got little dark tips on the wings already. Oh, yeah. These are very playtime. Look at him. They've slept all night, now frisky. Exercise a little bit. Hear all the sounds, flop around in the nest. The weather is perfect today. It's blue sky, no wind. The guys look healthy. There we go. They'll wake up their other siblings too. They're having a little recess playtime here. Well, we got three of them there, see? 3 heads up now. Where's number 4? Hey, Mom, where's breakfast? Boy, they're just healthy too. Look at them, exercising and getting all squared away this morning. Oh, they're stretching out their wings and flapping a little bit already. Well, this will take a lot of food for these guys. Papa's going to have to do some serious hunting here. Oh yeah, they play around, stretch, enjoy the sunshine, interact with each other a little bit. That's what they're waiting for, breakfast. It's exercise time now a little bit. Well, I can hear their breakfast. There's a lot of birds down here, but they usually hunt up on the top and over the top of the ridge there. A lot of rodents and different birds, and they get quite a few ground squirrels and several birds, so. Okay, one's flying in above them. Flew right past Irie again. Still on the hunt. Little guys are watching the aerial acrobatics here. Flight maneuvers at the prairie falcon nest this morning. Watching the adults a little bit, they're hunting. Well, it's been 3.5 days again since the last visit. I'll zoom in and see what's going on. We got blue sky. It looks good. See what our prairie falcon Irie looks like this time. And there she lands. Coming in, got food, woke the guys up. Let's see what goes on here. Little heads all over the place. Look at that. Food has been delivered. Here's breakfast. A whole pile of prairie falcons. Got 4 youngsters, and looks like Mama come sailing in with the food. She alerted them earlier. Oh, they're just getting right into it. Look at these happy campers. Look how big they're getting. What a great day to be on the Yakima River with 4 baby prairie falcons and Mama sailing in with food. Now see if she's going to teach them some table manners. They're all kind of lined up. She's divvying it out. I'll try to figure out what she brought here. We got that golden sunshine now. I can even feel it on my back now. It feels good. Yeah, Papa came by and dropped her off some food for the youngsters. And now we're having a regular feed here. 4 heads just all lined up. Mama divvying it all out. A little bit for you and a little bit for you. And they keep them well fed. They don't go hungry. Like I said before, along the Yakima River here, we got plenty of birds. I mean, it's like a green belt. All the trees and many, many species along here. And we got some rodents and some ground squirrels. And they don't have any trouble getting food here. But if you noticed with the golden sunshine how they blend in with the rocks here, especially Mom, quite camouflaged actually. As you can see now what a great difference 3.5 days makes. We try to come every 3.5 days, and it does. They grow so fast and feather out. My goodness. Looking at her heads are just bobbing, just. Well, she may not have brought too much. We'll see. She's still checking around there. I hear a bird next to me calling. Oh, I think she's about done with that one. A small prey item. And I'll have to go get some more food here. And there she goes, off on the flight. All right, looks like they want to show off now. Oh yeah, now they're standing up. Look how big they have gotten. Got beige feathers on their breast already. The wing feathers are in, got their face markings. What a great difference that 3.5 days made this time. Well, look at these guys. 4.5 weeks old. I can't believe it. There's number 3 getting up in the back. Another head poking up way in the back there. Oh yeah, they're ready for food. They want breakfast. It's snack time. All right. All we need now is Mom or Dad to sail in with some food. What a great day to come over and see how much growth we got on our prairie falcons. Perfect lighting, oh my. Filtered light, we love it. Okay, we get to hear all our other birds chirping along here too. They're happy with the weather also. They better not chirp too loud or Mom and Dad will come by and make breakfast for the babies. Okay, gonna stretch the wings. See the primary feathers now and then the wings, feathers on the back? Oh yeah, they've really grown. Look at that. That's amazing. We got some good healthy looking prairie falcons now. I'm gonna stretch that leg out. Look at it go stretch. Oh yeah. Stretching out the wing now, and we'll see what goes on here. We got happy calves. Look how long those tail feathers are. They got the beige trim on the end now already. Hey, regular little prairie falcons growing like weeds. Man, next time they'll be just a flapping and exercising those wings, building up their muscles, and keeping their nest clean too, I see. Yeah, they're getting all ready, so they'll be all strengthened up for that first flight. All right. Well, now they're waiting for breakfast, and so are we. We're going to see when they bring in the food. They're all settling back in there again. Well, that's great delivery, see? They're just a feeding. That's Mama this time. Look at them go for that. I wonder what it was she brought in. She's got 4 big mouths to feed here, and she's been off hunting for a while. I haven't seen the tiercel come in, but there we go. Yeah, they're a lot bigger than 3 days ago. Look at the size of these guys now, feathered out. My goodness. She's a good mama. She brought them a good prey item now. They're going to get a good meal. Heads are just a-flying. One for you, one for you. There she goes. She's trying to ration out one each. There you go. Our weather's perfect and our lighting is terrific. We like that. I saw the male earlier hollering and flying by, but he hasn't come back with his donation yet, and she was the first one back with hers, so she gets to feed him up here. She gave him a little snack earlier, and now she's really feeding him up. Oh yeah, I got the heads all over the place. One on the left, 2 on the right. There's another one in there somewhere. Got 4 of them. Giving us a good view of them anyway. It's a terrific feeding. All right, they're still at it. One over here, one over there, and the heads are just a-flying. And Mama's in charge. This one's for you, and that one's for you. Oh, there she is. Now she's going to see what's left there. Any carcass she'll haul out. I think she's about done. Probably had another bird there. Didn't appear that to be that big of a bird, but anyway, and off she goes. Sailing over to her favorite spot again. Oh yeah, staying airborne. Just a-talking. You got a raven in the air she's hollering at. The little guys are paying attention. She's saying, watch out for that raven. That's what all that calling's about. Okay, it's been another 3.5 days since we've been at the Prairie Falconry. They'll be 5 weeks old now. Just a little after 5 in the morning. Going on 5:30. We're going to zoom in and see what we got. They should be well feathered out this time. Oh yeah, coming in. There they are, look at them. Greeting their day here. Oh my goodness, look at the size of them now. Just a working those wings, check it out. One in the back's trying to work its way up to the front, looks like. The ones in the front are the big sisters, I think. Those are the two females. There you go, right to the front. Okay. That might be a female too, so alright. That's the big female just came from the back. That's what I would say, is a rough guess. Judging from the size, the one in the middle is a female. And the little one on the right is a male. I think the other two could be females. Yep. The little guy on the right, that's usually the male. Alright, here comes the female flapping her wings now. They all look healthy and well fed. And look how they feathered out on their breasts now. My goodness. They're getting the really distinct markings on their face. Well feathered out. Primary feathers are looking like they all come in. Now look at that. Underneath the wing. My goodness. There they are, exercising and the fuzzes are flying. Stirred it up with a little wind there from the wings. Well, I'm glad we got an early start today. Sailed right over here and no traffic. Got here at first light and this is what's going on. The active prairie falcon eyrie and the Yakima Canyon. Between Ellensburg and Yakima, a lot of activity this morning. Alright, look how far I can stretch those wings out. You look under the wing pit, there's a dark spot right about it. That's what we'd call the wing pit. That's how you distinguish a prairie falcon in flight, because they have the adults have that dark wing pit when they fly over. So it's one way to see what you're looking at a glance. Oh yeah, looking upstream now. They're looking up towards the sky. They might see Mom. I'll check. They can see a lot better than I can. I don't see anything, and I haven't heard anything yet, but they're definitely looking up. They're probably seeing one of the adults and figure, well, they'll be here any minute with the food. And this is where you locate the prairie falcon eyrie. You'll see these two trees here. There's actually three, but between the tallest and the second one, you zoom in and you see this face. Looks like two eyes and a nose, a three-quarter face, and right next to it on the right is a profile. There's an eye and a nose, and here we're coming in on the eye, and there's the birds in the nest. Those are prairie falcons. All of them sitting right there, just enjoying it. Then you drive in and you park next to the stump where the beaver chewed the tree down. That zoom right in on it and you get to see it. But there they are. Okay, looking over the edge here, bobbing the head a little bit, flapping those wings. Look at this. See the dark wing pits? You see them fly over a falcon, that's one of your positive IDs, is the black wing pits. Alright, back into the nest, see what's in there. Any scraps left in here from last feed? Oh, in we go with a delivery. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's feeding time at the prairie falcon eyrie now. You guys are hungry, they're all lined up. So I'm going to teach you some table manners here. We're all going to get a share. Dad brought me some food, I got it all cleaned up. And here we go. We're going to have a good snack now. This one getting around to this side. Oh yeah. Tearsel, he just usually drops it off. But Mom decided today this is a good sized prey item. It'll feed all of you. It ain't like a little mouse. So I'll bring it in here and hand feed you guys, just like when you were little bitty tykes. So mind your table manners now, and we'll all get fed. Yeah, they're all lined up. She's tearing off a strip here, feeding. This one's for you. And you can have this one here. What about me in the back here? Well, you better get up here. You're my little man, my little Tersel. Come on up here, I'll give you a bite. He actually got a good snack earlier from his dad, so. But you see, that's the little Tersel in the back. He's been crowded back there ever since the eggs hatched. And he's just used to it, but he always gets his share. Oh yeah, reach out. So he's gonna get some. Mama makes sure everybody gets fed. There you go. What a great day. You see the Prairie Falcons having a good meal here. And like I say, it won't be but a few days. And they should be fledging, sailing right off of here. Oh yeah, just finishing off that chow. Okay, Mama. Looks like you're about done, she says. Not much left here. It was a terrific feeding. Making sure it all gets fed. What a good mama. Everybody got their share. The other ones can't even hold anymore. Okay, I think she's about done here. Nope, I'm gonna feed some more here. Not done yet. The little guy's getting his share. Okay, Mama. You get the little guy finished off here. What a great feeding that is. My goodness. Okay. One little more tidbit, she says, and that's it. And away she goes. All right, feeding is over. She took a little tidbit for herself. And these are happy campers. Look at the crops on them now. My goodness, that was great, Mom. Thanks, I needed that. Well, it takes a lot of food for these guys. Like I say, they're the same size as the adults now. Well, they're well fed for this morning anyway. All right then, we'll call that good. 4 happy campers in the Prairie Falcon Eyrie. Okay, Turbo Tersel's in the back and the 3 sisters in the front. Looks like their crops are good, and let's see if they exercise a little bit. Oh yeah, now they're going for it. They're just whipping them wings around. Oh yeah, such a great eyrie. Just like a stage, you see everything that goes on. It's a golden opportunity to get prairie falcons from hatch to flight. Well, the prairie falcons are waking up. Mama's calling them. They may fledge today. They got wings going in the back, and I see 3, one on the edge, one on the left. There's one in the middle peeking out. Oh, getting that golden sunshine. Mama's just a calling. Oh, look at that. Almost went. Time for that first flight. They're 5.5 weeks old now, so they could sail off here at any time. They're displaying those beautiful wings. I can do it. Mom's over on the rock. She was preening. Now she's calling to them. Say, come on, sail out. Oh yeah, Prairie Falcon's waking up. There's the exercise. They're excited about it. 5.5 weeks old, ready for their first flight. Oh, there's the first flight. Just took off. Look at that. Just landed right down below. That's good. That was pretty good. Got the first flight on that one. How great is that? I'll see you go. Come on, you can do it. We've just seen one fly out. Here's the other one. Yeah, I want to try that. Mom said, well, come on. He made it. Look at that, would you? Got 2 more in here. There you go. The other one's talking. That's fine. I landed just perfect. I'm right below the eyrie. Come on down. He only flew like 50, 60 feet. Did just fine. They're talking all about it. Oh yeah, Mom's saying, well, see, you can do it. Give it a chance. All right. Try your wings. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Sister made it. I should be able to do it. Okay, getting those wings ready. Look at revving them up now. I want to try it too. Oh, they're getting excited. Mom is just talking to them, and they saw the one sibling sail out. Now they want to try it. Okay, we'll watch it. Well, they're still trying to figure out who's going to go next. We had one go, and now we're waiting for the next one. We showed up today. We had 3 in there, and 1 is flown, and we got 2 left. The other one flew yesterday, I believe. Anyway, we weren't here, so I got here early enough. I figure he must have flown yesterday, and so we got to see 1 fly today, and we got 2 more to go. But Mom and the one that flew yesterday were just a calling and a carrying on, and they coaxed the other one off today, so 2 more to go and we got it. We got beautiful blue skies, no wind, it's a perfect day for it. Oh, and there goes that one. All right. Look at him go. That's a long flight. He did really good. All right. Well, we like that. There's number 2 went. Now we'll wait for number 3 here. Oh yeah. All's going good today. Fledging day. Look at this one work now. He wants to go. You better hurry up. You don't want to be left out. There's one of our falcons. Flew over here now. Preening up. So, come on out. I made it. I flew over here now. All's going well. I'm preening up my feathers and waiting for Mom to come by with a snack. You gotta learn to fly today. Okay, here's two of our prairie falcons that fledged. Today when we were watching, the second one that flew out flew about 50-60 feet and came over here and joined this one here. And this was the one that fledged before we got here. And our first one that fledged is closer to the eyrie. We've already showed where he was, in the bushes there on the rocks. And the third one's still in the eyrie, or the fourth one still hasn't had a chance to fledge. So we have all three of the youngsters out here and the one in the eyrie yet. Okay, we pan back to the eyrie now, and this is the one that's still in here. The other two are down in the sagebrush learning all the new things, and this one here is still trying to get up enough courage to fly off of the ledge. So we'll keep an eye on this one for a while, and hopefully we'll get up enough nerve and sail off here today and join our other siblings. Okay, backing up, somebody might be sailing in. Oh, getting the food delivery. See, well, that strategy paid off. Let's see if they brought any food. This could be Mama saying, well, why don't you come on out? Everybody else is out here. We're learning how to fly. You need to come out. I don't think she brought any food. See, she's just checking on this one. Yeah, come on down and we'll teach you a few tricks. Okay, it's your turn now. Started out with 3 in the eyrie this morning. They've all flown, 2 of them flew, and we got 1 more to go here. The other one must have flown yesterday, because I got here early. We only had 3 in the eyrie. So 2 have now flown. This is the last one. I'm trying to keep track of where they flew to. They're hard to find once they hit the ground. I got the first one spotted. He's behind the bush. Number 2, well, I saw him for a little bit and he kind of wandering around. Mom's keeping an eye on all of them, so we got some good healthy birds here. A couple days they'll be flying really good, so we'll keep an eye on it. Great time for hunting prairie eyries, right around fledging time when they're noisy. And when you got a chance of seeing 6 birds flying rather than just 1 or 2. Increasing your odds. All right. Boy, she is really doing a job. Oh, yeah, nice yellow legs. That's how we can tell if it's an adult or a juvenile. And the juveniles, again, they have the grayish-blue legs. And the adults have the yellow ones. That's true around the seer too. Their nasal passage. Alright. Here's our prairie falcons way up on the top now. It's been a couple of days since we've been here, and they've fledged out and they're doing very well. They're way up at the top. Got 2 of them sitting here and 1 to the left. I haven't heard them call yet. I haven't seen them try to fly, but it's just very early in the morning. It's about 5:30 now. The sun has just hit the peak here and they're warming up. Well, here's one of the other prairie falcons way over on the peak. Oh, he's about 50 yards from the other 2. Not that far. We'll see what he's up to. Sitting there with his back to us, or her, whichever the case is. But check that blue sky. I'll back off a little bit. There we go. That one's perched. So we found 3 of them now. You can just see what a beautiful sky we got today. My goodness. I'll pan over the other 2 now. Yeah, they'll be right up here. The sun's coming in just perfectly now. See if these guys are still on their perch. Oh yeah, they're still in there. And there they are, all three of them there. See, we got three there now. So number 3 showed up here. And number 4 is over on the other peak. So there's all 4 of our fledglings. Just enjoying the morning here. Alright, a little stretch there. Well, certainly glad we came over today to check up on them. Like I say, all 4 have fledged. It's only been a couple of days since that happened. And they're sitting up here in the sunshine waiting for their flight lesson for the day from Mom and Dad. And we're here to make sure everything goes all right. Want to get some of this recorded. So all 4, there you go, flapping his wings. Gonna Curious George, we'll have to call him. He always vanishes back there and checking everything out. The other 2, oh yeah, look at that, active. Other 2, well, they're not quite so energetic yet. A little early for me. Oh yeah, now I was going to start getting around. What do you got down there? I want to see what that is. It'll need stretching now. I'm getting woke up too. I want to play. There's number 3 again, coming back into view. All 4 have fledged now. We had the 1 left in the nest the last trip, and now we all 4 are out here. How great is that? There's number 3, right in the middle now, been playing around here. Oh yeah, they're waking up. They're having a good time here. Back off a little. All right, one of them's flapping the wings. We got 3 here and number 4 over on the other peak. So all 4 of them are in good shape. Oh yeah, this is the one that's in the middle. It's been really exercised this morning. The other 2 are just kind of waking up. Oh yeah, up we go. I'm gonna go right up here next to the sibling. Number 2, oh yeah, getting right up close. All right then. Try to zoom in on that. There we go, coming right in there. There we go. Up over the top. Want to go play. That's the one that's been all over this hill already. Doesn't stick around very long, does he? Okay, come up, said hi, and over the top. All right, we'll go back to the other one then. There we are. Getting his wings ready for flight. Well, probably just scurrying around, exercise. Oh yeah, got the wings out. Let's give it a try here. The other sibling took off. We need to give it a shot here this morning. Oh, and there he goes. And there that one goes. All right. They're flying pretty good, aren't they? Okay. Okay, this one's getting ready to fly off that pinnacle. Got a high perch. Saw the other 3 siblings fly, and now he's thinking, well, it's about my turn here. Getting all set up here. See if we can get him on the takeoff. Oh yeah, wings are out. High on the pinnacle, waking up and putting the wings out. I saw the other 3 fly. Now he wants to sail off his perch and join them. And there that one goes. All right, got all 4 of them flying. What a great day. Flew off his pinnacle and sailed over here. And just looking at everything that moves. They're flying around really good. Probably saw something in the sagebrush, sailed down and check it out. So all 4 of them are doing their own flight lessons, chasing whatever moves. That's part of the process. And they might catch a rodent or something, and adults will come in with food, and they're keeping an eye on them. They're learning their lessons. That's the learning process. First we can catch a rodent or whatever, or dragonfly or something. And the adults will keep an eye on him, keep training. Yeah, he's calling. I'm over here. Where are you? The three of you are someplace playing hide and seek. I want to find you. I can fly now. He's just a calling too. Look at him. He doesn't want to be by himself. He wants to be with the rest of the siblings. And there he goes. All right. Boy, they're just flying all over the place. Learn their lessons well. All right, and on a beautiful day too. Blue sky, golden sunshine, can't beat it.